Look at that fish. Unreal. On the gutter toad. Welcome back, everybody. I'm not gonna do a full intro right now because it's still dark out. It's about 6:30 a.m. right now. I'm here at the abandoned building that has the insanely loaded pond where me and my friend Todd have caught several 5 to 7 pound bass. I'm here by myself this morning. I've got the new Working Class Zero Gutter Toad Topwater swim bait tied on. I'm not sponsored obviously by them, but I just wanted to try it out, so I thought I'd do that here. I'm gonna be throwing the Metro Glide around, but we're really gonna try to get a fish on this new Topwater. So I'm gonna throw the chest cam on. I'll do a little bit more talking whenever the lighting's good, so I'll see you guys then. So I'll give you guys a better close-up view of it whenever it's light out, but there it is. That's the 6-inch gutter toad. Got all my frogs set up, so 65 pound braid, 7.4, heavy, fast. Let's catch some giants. I'm gonna go start in the corner over here where I've had the most luck with catching the big ones. And there's the most grass over there, so this bait should shine. I think my bet is to make some long bond casts and try to catch some of these fish before I spook them on the algae down the bank. It's just a single hook on it. The BKK weedless beast hook, basically, or weightless beast hook. I've already seen the action because I fished the other day at a different pond and had one blow up, and unfortunately, that when braid does that, not even a backlash, just gets stuck. And then I tried to use the setup I was using on the first time with my other rod, and I broke that rod yesterday on a hook set. So here's that real quick. The 6-inch one takes a pretty good sized fish to eat, but a pretty good sized fish. There's plenty of them in here. I'm gonna work pretty quick down this bank, just cover water before the sun comes up. Giant one just missed it. Like a 5 or a 6 pounder just missed it completely. He doesn't come back either. Oh, that sucks so bad. He hammered it. I just kept reeling. He never had it. That hurts so bad. Well, hopefully we get another blow up. If not, that fish probably would have hit the glide or something. We could have caught him. Got him. Giant one on the gutter toad. It's a monster. Like a 5, I think. Bring him in. Don't let him get any attention. Get in here, dude. There go. More deer. Guys, look at that fish. It's like a 6 pounder down the hatch. Unreal. Unreal. It ripped the nose out of the... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Pinned him. Nose isn't ripped that bad. Stopping. Give this fish a minute in the water. This is crazy. Scale is zeroed with the lip gripper. Sitting here holding the fish in the water, just sitting down, and scale is zeroed. Five, 5.8, 5.5. Holy, oh my God. Gonna get a measurement real quick. .21 incher on the gutter toad. One last look. Going back. Kept her in the water basically the entire time, so she should just kick right off. There she goes. Oh my God. I said that first one missed it. I had a fish miss it the other day. I was like, these fish just can't hit it. Then that one shot out of the weeds like a torpedo and hammered it. 10 deer ran past me while I was talking to you guys about that fish. One of them was like a 130-inch 10-pointer. So my line's all tangled. I'll have to cut some out. The nose is a little torn, but I'll mend it together. Other than that, this part held up great. So here's the bait post. Bunch of teeth marks. Nose a little blown out, not a ton. Not really any spots where the hook goes, but I can mend it the face back together, but hopefully I can catch another one on it first. I'm gonna have to go get mended now. Actually, the nose is kind of torn up pretty bad. I'm gonna head back down to where I caught the fish. Unfortunately, my camera was in manual focus for that entire fish, but I think the dial was set at a good spot to where it was in focus most of the time, so great. Well, that's the second time this has happened now since that fish where the nose is wanting to come out, so I might have to mend it and give it a lot of time to cure just so it stops happening, which will take a little bit longer than I want to be here for probably, so might just put it back in one more time. This is fixable. This is just how soft baits without the head case harness can be sometimes, so gonna have to fix this probably at home and bring it back out. I just moved it to the side a little bit. It might swim sideways a little bit, but that's what you gotta do sometimes. Glide choice for the day, bluegill throwback metro. I wanted a bluegill color because I'm fishing like pond where it's their main forage. I'm trying to by the dam, which this little stretch of there I would have loved to throw the gutter toad in, but I only have that one. I forgot to explain that. Also, I just have the 1 6-inch one because it was actually a gift from a friend, so he kept the one and I had the other, so I would just throw the other one on, but I don't have it. And I have the 5-inch. I have two of the 5-inch ones he gave me, but I do not have the hooks for those yet. They're out of stock like everywhere. So I will be throwing the bait. I'll be throwing the bait more eventually whenever I get that one fixed and maybe get some hooks for the smaller ones. But I think I might just go try back down to where I caught that fish with the metro and maybe the fluke a little bit that I brought, because I think the fish just congregate down there this time of year. Water is extremely low right now at this pond. I've never seen it this low, but sad ones you don't get rain for 3 months. Working the glide pretty quick just because of how aggressive those two eats on the topwater I had were. Trying to just get them to react. So it's been about an hour and a half now since I got that big fish on the gutter toad. Haven't had a bite since that big one. I did a full lap with the metro glide and the gutter toad. So now I'm gonna do the less fun lures, that being the glide and the wacky rig. Do a full lap with those. If I don't catch anything, you guys will see some casting. Might talk a little bit more, but I plan on doing a little overview of the gutter toad at the end of this video. So definitely stay for that. But I'm gonna get to fishing with some of these conventional, less fun lures and maybe catch another big one, because there's way more fish than that in here and there's way more big ones like that one in here. But once you catch one, they get pretty skittish, so I'm gonna stop talking and fish. So I'm home now and it's later the same day. I wanted to talk to you guys about this bait some more. The 6-inch gutter toad being the one that I fished with in this video. I have the 5 inches too, and I'll continue to use those, but this one I caught the one fish on, had one blow up as you guys saw, and then I had the blow up on it the other night before that fish. I'm gonna talk about the good, the bad, and what I think could be changed to make it a little bit better. Now the obvious answer for what could be changed to make it better is to do the head case harness that he does on the Battle Shad, Citizens, and the Tyrants, all that, but of course that would increase the cost quite a bit, so I'm not sure that he wants to do that for a cheaper topwater lure compared to the more expensive swim baits with the head case harness. Because my one complaint is I mended the nose back together, as you guys can see, but it still really won't hold a hook. As you guys can tell, that one big fish, if I do this, it's not that, it's almost in this part right here at the end, it is hollow. So what happened was it is cored out there from the spring ripping out from that fish. And as you guys saw, I did not let the fish jump. I did not let the fish flop at all. I grabbed it immediately. When I pulled it up, it was already ripped out. So I don't know if on the blow up on the hook set something happened. So basically I can still fish it, but after 1 or 2 more fish, it might just be done for. And other than that, it held up good. Got a bunch of teeth marks on it, as you can see. Tail still in contact, everything. And then the only other thing that I didn't care for 100% was whenever the lure got immediately close to you, the tail would just go it would just track in the straight line. It wouldn't have any action, but that's what happens with most baits whenever you get close to the boat or to the bank. But this one, just I noticed a lot because it was topwater and I was fishing really close to the bank, right at my feet at a pond. Other than that, the action was good. The fish obviously think it's good. The hookup ratio is good because of the air pocket. And I was just throwing this on the 5/0 BKK, just the weedless, like their version of the beast hook with no weight, obviously. It's definitely a good option if you want to throw a topwater and avoid some of those littler fish, because I mean, this thing's big. This is in my hand. The 6-inch one is definitely a big lure. So especially if you are throwing a buzz toad and you're just getting blown up on by little fish, you could switch to this and just target those bigger class fish, especially if you're in a heavily aquatic vegetation filled area. But the one thing I was going to say is the carpet grass, of course, like the filamentous, just like disgusting slime grass, that stuff just clings to this hook like crazy on here. But it's perfect for the weedy, leafy type of algae that are more friendly for basically anything but a frog. And the setup I was throwing it on, at first I was throwing it on my Leviathan cod rod, but I'll show you guys right now what happened to that rod whenever I set the hook on a frogfish with it. But Leviathan's an amazing company, so they sent me a new one and I got it in 2 days because it was a faulty blank. So no hate to Leviathan, the rod's amazing. But in that time when I didn't have the rod, I threw it on my old St. Croix Mojo, and this is my frog rod. It's a 7.4 heavy fast, and this is just a pool cube frog rod. Got a super old like 2010s Scorpion XT on there with a Gomexus handle, but 65-pound braid, because the grass I fish most of the time looks like this, as you guys know, the slime carpet mats. But for grass like that, this bait would not work, but for grass like I was fishing in the video today, it works great. So my final thoughts on the bait are that if you're fishing a sparsely vegetated area and want to target the bigger fish with a topwater instead of throwing something in the water, then it is a great bait for that. But if it's too much grass, it can't really handle it, and just need the head case harness to make them last a little bit longer. But like I said, that would increase cost so much that I don't know if it's worth it. Thank you, Dave, again for giving me the packs of these. They're a lot of fun to fish and try out. So definitely going to be continuing to use this one until I can't anymore, and then using the 5-inch ones. So let me know your guys' thought on this bait if you tried it. If not, let me know if you would try it if you had it or not. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching.